Okay, as you can see, I bought the SNES Mini Classic, or to call it by its right name, the SNES Nintendo Classic Mini. I said this in my unboxing about the Switch, but the size of this box has surprised me. I knew it was a mini console, but this is about the length of my foot. So I mainly bought this because I want to hack it. I mean, the 21 games on there are good enough, but I don't think I would have shelled out 70 quid on this for this reason. But the idea of hacking it and putting a lot more games in it was it finally cracked me, and I thought I'd give it a go. I'm new to hacking. I've never hacked anything before in my life. Not much of a computer whiz either, to be honest, so it should be interesting. But first of all, let's get this unboxed and see what it looks like. I think I'm going to be surprised at how small this is going to be. It's really hot today, so I'm sweating here. Yeah, I can see I'm going to be surprised. Alright, here's the operation manual. I probably won't even take that out of the baggie, if I'm being honest. I can sit there for now. So in the box you have the two controllers. Let's just get one open for now. I'm not going to unravel it either, because I plan on packing this up and going around to my dad's later to do the hack. So there's a controller. First impressions. Yeah, I mean, you don't expect Nintendo to mess up this pad completely. I mean, does it feel a bit different, the D-pad? I can't remember what it feels like to hold a brand new SNES pad, to be honest. But we'll do a comparison in a bit. At the moment anyway, as I said, that's the pad. The SNES is the first console. I mean, I started off gaming on the NES if you prefer. But the SNES is the first console I probably truly not fell in love with, because I did love the NES as well, but the SNES, I think I've got more of a bond to that nostalgia wise. And also in the box, so you have, sadly, I don't think it's a power adapter, is it? No, it's not. So you have a USB cable and a HDMI port. And again, I'm not going to take them out. No point at the moment. But what we do want to see is the console itself, and by God, this is tiny, tiny, tiny. I mean, wow. Okay, that is actually really, really cute. Forgive me using that term, but yeah. So as you know, a dud eject button, power button, and reset button are real, and also a dud cartridge slot. I mean, what I probably would have liked is if they had a cartridge in there, where, I don't know, maybe you can change a sticker to say what game you've got in there or whatnot, but it probably would have looked better, because I mean, you played the SNES with a cartridge in it, so it just would have looked a bit better. This, as you probably know by now, comes forward, and there are the actual controller ports. Sorry, I'm still filming on the iPad. I don't know how close this is or what. I don't know what you can see. I know that sounds terrible. I probably will upgrade it to a camera at some point in the future. Anyway, here's the ports, the USB port and the HDMI. It's actually got 12 rating on it for some reason. Well, I suppose the game's not inbuilt, so I'd have to put a PEGI rating on the actual console. made in, no, yeah, made in China. Okay, I just saw Kyoto, Japan in it. I thought it's actually made in Japan there. Yeah, but I love that. That is brilliant. Okay, and by way of comparison, I mean, first of all, look, the PS4 pad. PS4 pad is actually slightly longer in length, weighs a lot more as well. Gives you an idea how light this thing is, but it's well built and looks good. And yeah, that's really cool. Let's pop that there. As I said, by way of comparison, actually pop it there. By way of comparison, I have my original SNES. This isn't my very first SNES. What happened? My first SNES broke. The one I got at launch. And this is a replacement my parents bought me when it did break a few years later. This one came with killer instincts. Unfortunately, I threw out the outer box of it, and this is all I'm left with. But it's enough. Tried to keep it as well as I could. Not much yellowing to the console, which I'm glad of. That's my original SNES, and that is the Mini. Yeah, I mean, you can see the difference there. I mean, look at it. Yeah, it's pretty much identical. The only thing is, which is fair enough, obviously, this says power version, which I suppose they could have put power on here. I mean, this was only, no, maybe not. No, okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's that. What I do want to take a quick closer look at is the controllers, and yeah, you can see this yellowing to the old controller. Well, probably you can't on this camera. Sorry, I'm just thinking I wish I had a better camera for this because it's hard to know what position to be in. Let me just quickly feel for differences myself. Okay, so that's the new one. The old one, this old one is in pretty good condition. The D-pad is still, it actually feels like this. It's not a lot of difference. Obviously it's a little softer, but yeah, D-pad pretty much exactly the same size. Maybe slightly smaller rubber on the select and start. Hard to tell. I think this is a little bit thinner. Obviously you can't see that close, but I don't know. People said there's differences. This feels, they feel pretty much identical, if we're being honest here. LNR. You can't see it, but ever so slightly different font. I think the font on the older one is a little bit wider. I mean, I don't know, to me there's not much difference is worth going into. I mean, it's not identical, obviously. But yeah, okay, I'm well pleased with that. That is really neat. I will let you know how the hack goes later today. Hopefully well is the answer. It seems pretty straightforward, the hack. I think I've got my ROMs together, so yeah, we should be good to go. I think I'll update you, let you know how long it takes or whatever, and yeah, alright, thanks for watching if you are, and I'll see you whenever I feel there's another video worth putting out there.